And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your teacher, EJ the DJ.
Here we go. Yep, you know what it is. Your boy EJ the DJ, man. I'm excited. Another episode. This is Conversation with EJ the DJ. I got somebody special in the building. I got Khadijah. She's a motivational speaker, book author, beautiful young lady. When I mean she got some stuff going on, we're going to talk to her today. We're going to learn with her today. So I want y'all to know what's going on. It's your boy EJ the DJ. Welcome to the show, Khadijah.
Hey everyone, my name is Khadijah Abdul-Azeez. As he mentioned, I'm an author,
Yes.
a speaker,
Yes.
A coach, soon to be coach.
I
So
like that.
be looking out for that. I also, on my free time, like to create music and write music. So I'm a free time artist as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
I have a lot of creativity, and I'm multi-passionate, as I just learned that word the other day.
I like that. I like that. Multi-passionate. Listen, I love it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So where you from? From Atlanta?
Yeah, so I'm from Atlanta. I would have to say, I say Georgia though, because my dad was in the military, so we moved
Military
around
baby.
Yeah, exactly. So we moved around a lot, but not when I started getting in my teens. When we were like, when I was growing up, like
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think he was in Germany when I was first born, and I was in Augusta, Georgia.
Dope.
So
out to Augusta.
I don't like to claim Augusta.
Man, listen. I love it, man. So I want to let y'all know this is Khadijah right here. I met her at a dope event at Healing Y Building, and she said she never did a podcast before. And you know me, I love to talk to people, and I love to give people a platform. So now she's here today. She said she's starting out. She said she got a book. She got a lot of dope stuff happening. So I said, listen, where else can you come share your platform at with your boy EJ the DJ? Because we want to know, we want to learn. So that's why she's here today. And she's an author. And I see that not just any author, right? Everybody writing books nowadays, you know, they cheating, they using ChatGPT, they making ebooks. It's not working. But she got a real book. She's a real author. And I want to talk about that for a little bit. What's the name of your book?
So my book is called Makeup for Your Soul.
Makeup for Your Soul.
So you know how they had the chicken soup for the soul, I
Yes.
think, what type of book. I never read
Okay.
it, but I heard of that title
Okay.
and stuff. So when I was thinking of something, I was just like, how do I take like childhood trauma? How do I take something like just pain, period,
Yes.
and teach it in a way to where women will relate to it, mainly women. Men can relate to it as well, but mainly women.
Okay.
And so I was working at a hotel at the time, and I was at the front desk just brainstorming,
Got you.
brainstorming like, what can I do? And I'm like, what do women like? And I'm like, oh shoot, we like makeup. Like every woman likes to get done up when it's time to go out.
I like that.
Or even in the house.
So why only women? Because I see a lot of females only focus on the females, but then a lot of females saying a lot of guys ain't shit. A lot of females say a lot of guys ain't doing the right thing. So how do we come together and work with each other to help the males, help the females, and the females help the ladies? How do we come together with that?
I'm already doing it, I would say.
Okay.
In the sense that I do try to I'm coming together with you today. Like I don't mind it at all, but in the overall message, I think when you got to niche down a little bit for your target audience
Yes.
and choose, I had to choose between and it was hard. It really was,
Okay.
because I started out with a brand called So Motivated at first.
Got you.
Before Makeup for Your Soul came out, it was So Motivated, and I was
Yeah.
talking to everyone.
Got you.
But I had it in. People were saying you gotta niche down a little
like that.
bit. So I just like, so it's only because I'm not working. Only by the reason why I say women is because I had to niche down just a little bit and find my target audience, and I knew that women were going to relate to things that I can go through a lot more than maybe men. Not saying a lot more, but a little bit more.
No, that's fair. I get that. So what's something in the book that, without giving it away, that can help females right now? Because somebody listening right now that need to understand what's going on. So what can somebody get the book and learn from? What's one thing in the book they can learn from?
They can learn basically how to enhance their soul. And how to enhance your soul pretty much starts with number one, the chapter starts with a connection with God.
Okay.
So figuring out what that means to you, and
I like that.
and not what it means to everybody else. It like a lot of people find this have this toxic relationship with God because of the relationship that they had with toxic individuals.
Yes, they definitely do.
And I know I did. It was toxic. I thought he was petty.
For real?
Yeah.
Toxic is out here. So,
yeah.
but I don't want to go off track, but why do you feel that way? Because toxic is like the new cool now. So why is that?
It is the new cool, but at the same time, it's not.
Because I want to know, because it's like we in toxic culture. It's
exactly.
It's like females like enjoy being toxic to the fellas. Like I'm trying to understand why, and the females is just being different now. So I want to know, how do we get that back to the normalcy?
How do we get it back to the normalcy?
I want to know.
That's a good question.
I want to know because like I just feel like it's a toxic culture, and it's so hard. I feel like social media shows females what guys are doing, and guys show what females are doing, and then now we are going apart. They're coming together.
Right.
So I want to figure out how we come together and be better, and not that toxic culture, because it's really toxic out here.
Yeah, I think for women in general, I think every woman just wants to feel beautiful, and I think that's what I took from healing trauma and how to figure out how the way to do it in a way where women can relate.
Okay.
And I use beauty as the way to relate, like childhood trauma, because like I've been through things where I feel like growing up, it was just really hard for me, like especially dealing with people who had narcissistic behaviors.
Okay.
It just made you feel like you didn't want to love yourself.
Interesting.
And so I just feel like a lot of times we're not loving ourselves. So when we're not loving ourselves, we put that energy in other people. So it just starts, it just go, and that's what everybody says, but it really starts back with loving yourself enough to figure out who God is, or loving God enough to figure out who yourself is.
Got you. So how do you overcome it? And what's some toxic things, or what's some trauma you had to deal with, and how you overcame it?
Mainly thinking that like God was this tyrant.
Okay.
Or thinking that like he doesn't like want good for me, and like it's just like I'm gonna punish you anytime you do any little thing. Yeah. But that's because that's how I grew up, being punished for any little thing I did. You got
punished a lot.
Yes.
You was a bad kid.
No.
You had to get punished for a reason. What was the reason you get punished?
See.
So you just got punished for no reason.
So see, people share that trauma, and everybody say, "What you do?" What you do?
I'm curious.
No, it's cool. But no, I was being a kid. Okay. I think I was being just a kid. But when parents don't know how to regulate.
What's being a kid? Because
just not knowing right from wrong all the time.
Okay, that's
and
fair.
When people don't know how to regulate their own emotions, instead of understanding that this person probably don't know right from wrong, or just want to get away with no right from wrong.
I definitely could see that, especially in the Black community. I just feel like our parents, they just lash out. They be mad at their own situations in the house.
Exactly.
They just lash out at you for no reason.
Exactly.
And that trauma get built up.
There's
built
no
up.
self-regulation. Yeah. It's like, I just do what I want because I'm the parent, and you got to deal with it.
At what age you realize that you had trauma and you had to fix yourself?
I was like 24.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 20. That was like, I was 24 when I realized, dang, like I'm just crying over little small things. I got, got a little bit of daddy issues going on. We're choosing the wrong men.
Yeah. So it's safe to say that most females that had daddy issues picked the wrong man. Is that safe to say?
I'm not gonna say most, but it is. You do look for those type of characteristics in certain men. So I just look for like really like hardcore men or unemotional men.
Thugs.
No, not thugs. My dad's not a thug.
Exactly.
Nah, he's not a thug. Shout out to my dad because he's a great man, but a lot of stuff that he needed to work on when I was growing up.
I got you.
So I do want to shout that out.
Yeah.
And
but is it safe to say that he just didn't know?
It is safe to say that, but also it's safe to say that I have to experience and talk about things that I went through because he didn't know.
Yes, you do.
In order for myself to heal.
That's fair.
So I can't take it. I can't take that away, but also I can't say that he didn't know. Yeah, he probably didn't know.
No, that's fair. Did you and your father have that conversation? Did you and your father have that conversation like now, like as adult? Did y'all have a conversation about it?
No, I feel like growing up is more like you sweep it under the rug, or you just kind of just get over it and we move past it.
Even today?
Even today, it's just like I'll do something and then he'll cut me off for a little bit or something like that, and then once you come back around, we don't talk about it, but we're cool now.
But that's still part of the unhealing part.
Exactly. So I had to write a lot of unhealed letters to him.
Interesting.
So I wrote a lot of letters that I had to rip up and tear up and put in the water to sink and to run water on.
Wow.
Because I feel like I needed to heal part of me that I feel like wasn't validated.
Yeah.
And part of that journey was like I went weeks where I wasn't working, I wasn't doing anything. I would just sit and write letters and cry until I felt like I couldn't cry no more.
Wow. If it was something that you had to say to your father, but you couldn't say it in a letter, what would you say it? What would you say to him? I want you to say it to that camera. I want to know. I want to put you on blast, but I just want to know because it's interesting, even as an adult, knowing what you know now, and not being able to have that conversation and even put a Band-Aid on the wound. You know, not put a Band-Aid, but just try to mend that wound. I think it's so important, especially in the community that we in, like in the urban community, and the people in general. I feel like that's so important that, you know, our traumas live on, and we don't fix it. We don't fix our traumas, and that's kind of scary. Yeah. Because all we doing is growing up, getting older, and we leaving the same. We teaching our kids the same exact thing that we learned. So we just passing down trauma over and over again. Well, are we really growing? That's the question. It's very interesting. Yeah,
so I don't know. I mean, honestly, it would be something short and sweet. I would just say, you know, I just wish you would have loved me a little more softer.
Okay.
And that could mean so many different things, but overall, just in anything that you've done, you just could have been a little softer.
That's definitely fair. Listen, fathers, I want y'all fathers to understand, you know, is really serious in the urban community, Black community. I really want y'all to really understand why it's so important, how we got to work together to heal, because like LaShonda, she had a dope event called Healing While Building, and it's so much trauma that we have, and we grew up with it, and it get embedded in us. And as we get older, we don't realize we got trauma. Yeah. And we going along with baggage, but we gotta unpack this. We gotta unpack it.
Exactly.
You know, we gotta sit back and unpack it. Whatever that bothers you as a kid, you know, you gotta unpack it as an adult, and don't go forward without unpacking it, because if you let it linger, it only weighs you down.
Exactly.
The bag becomes heavier and heavier. So it's really, really interesting.
Bring other people down.
Nah, it's definitely interesting. So you're a motivational speaker. What made you get into that?
What made me get into motivational speaking? So I was in a program called Europe Atlanta, and that was like an IT program, and that was like a program where they teach you 6 months personal development skills and professional development skills so they can train you to be in corporate. Okay. But during that program, I know, right? Because I was not a corporate. You see what I got on? Yeah. I was trying to walk in there with pink on, and it was.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, that's dope.
But
be
they
yourself.
wasn't having it.
They wasn't having it?
They wasn't having it. They was like, yeah, you got a code switch. You got a code switch. So I was just like, I can't. Like, this is who I am. Like, I just real girly in the corporate world. But they had a public speaking class. Okay. And in that public speaking class, we had to do presentations or different things, like our names, just different things.
That's dope.
And in that time, I was like, I really enjoying like being in the front of the classroom, presentation, speaking to people. So then we had to do a LinkedIn, and all our classmates had to say something about us on our LinkedIn. And everybody was like, she's so motivating. She's very motivated. I'm like, you know what? Not only can I get up in front of the classroom and speak to people, but I can also motivate them. So I'm like, that's a motivational speaker right there.
That's fire right there. That's fire.
So then I started going to schools and speaking about mental health, because I became a certified peer specialist, which is somebody about that has been diagnosed with a mental health diagnosis, and I share that with everyone. Okay. I have been diagnosed with bipolar in 2017.
What is bipolar for the people that don't know?
Bipolar, it's a spectrum. It really is a spectrum. Okay. So it can be bipolar 1, then it can be bipolar 2. It can be moods, like where your moods are up and down. It can be where you can go into psychosis, where you're delusional. I am the psychosis one, so I can become delusional if I'm not on my medications or anything like that. Yes.
It's interesting you say that. I think I had a friend a distance time ago that was like very delusional. Yeah. Like, and it was so interesting to hear that person say things that wasn't true and then believe it and get mad at me based on what they believe. It's so interesting that you say that. Exactly. So it's very interesting.
Exactly. But it's like, it's more so, it's not like the delusional where you like think of somebody cheating and you just being delusional, like, no, I'm not cheating or something like that. Nah, it's like a delusional, like a paranoia, like I can sense evil and good. Like I thought I was gonna sense evil and good. I thought I can, I thought I was about to be a CEO of a company, because I love AT&T at the time, because I was working at I was intern at AT&T at the time.
But that's not really being delusional. That's having high expectations.
No, I thought it was real. Like, real?
So
Real.
you thought you were the CEO of the company?
I thought I was about to become the CEO of like AT&T or something like that.
How?
Because you're just like, your brain is not, anything you think becomes real.
So how did you fix it? Because you know.
Exactly. How do you fix it?
Being I had a friend that was like so delusional, I always wanted to figure out how, because that's so fascinating to me. And I always wanted to understand, how is that possible? No, for real. It's just fascinating. Like, y'all don't think so? Let me know. Like, Like,
Oh, I'm glad you think it's fascinating.
no, not fascinating in a funny way.
No. I'm saying
but
like
fascinating
that's what I think it's fascinating
because
it's like,
the
it's
human
mental health.
human brain is so like it's like a computer and it stores so much stuff. You know, just how much memory that it maintains, and even when you watch stuff and understand stuff, it gets subliminal, it's subconsciously stuck in your memory.
Exactly.
And then it comes back up at weird times. So that's why I say it's so
And I
interesting.
feel like I was in another realm in my head, to be honest.
Wow.
Like I really feel like I was in another realm, like almost like my consciousness was like.
And I love that you
teaching me
overcame
something.
that. God bless you for that.
Yes, I was in the hospital, and I woke up in the not woke up, but I really like came out of my back into consciousness in the hospital. Like I still remember everything I was thinking.
Wait,
but
what hospital? The one with the tight jacket? No, actually, no, for real. No, I need to know this. I need to know this.
he told the tight jacket.
We need to know this.
What tight? No, I didn't have no tight jacket on.
All right, because
they probably wanted to though, because I was that delusional.
Because when you say you delusional, I'm thinking of it like.
But yeah, there's shout out to every mental health crisis, behavioral health crisis center, because I also work for 988.
Okay.
If you ever heard of that, that's the crisis hotline for Atlanta.
Oh,
for
988?
Georgia. Yeah.
Oh,
so it's like a 911, but it's for mental health.
Hold on, time out. I want y'all to listen. Somebody's going through this. You know somebody that's going through this. I need you 988. Like write this down, 988, right?
988.
Because mental health is so serious, and I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I want y'all to really understand, because there's a lot of people that's going through this, and y'all think y'all not, but y'all really are, and it's okay. We're not here to judge you. We're here to help you. So 988 is that number for mental health crisis.
Exactly.
I just want to put that out there.
That's good. That's good. That's what I need to know, because a lot of people don't know that it exists.
I didn't know that. That's
exactly.
New.
Yeah. And we counsel people. We get them mobile crisis if needed. So we send people out to them, or we just give them where to go. Any mental health hospital if they don't have insurance, we still hook them up with somewhere to go.
Got you.
And all that good stuff.
Did you ever experience like that somebody having a crisis where they had to get put in a straitjacket?
I've never seen a straitjacket. Now you get shot.
Huh?
Yeah, you get like a needle.
A needle?
Yeah, you get shot.
Ain't that drugs?
No, it's medicine to sedate you.
But that's drugs though.
Yeah.
No. The reason why I heard somebody say that, right? Is I forgot what it's called, but I read something one time, and if your neighbors call on you and say that they think that you're not safe enough, or like they say 2 or 3 neighbors call on you, they'll come put you away in a mental institution, and they put you in and they give you drugs and stuff till you calm down.
Yeah, yeah, they'll definitely give you drugs to calm down. But I never seen the jacket, but they'll just restrain you and you'll knock out right away.
Wait, is the jacket real, or did I see it on TV?
I don't know. I think that was old. I think that's old.
Actually, because I never.
Yeah, I think that's like an old school thing they used to do back in the day. I don't think they put nobody no jackets no more. They get sued for that. Probably.
For real?
Probably, yeah.
So they was really doing that. I
think so.
I see that on TV, so I just always wanted to know, was that like real? I just always thought about it. No, because
that's a good question. That's a very good question, because I need to know now too. Like I feel like somebody need to Google it to see.
Yeah, because recently Gucci Mane was talking about it. Shout out to Gucci Mane. He got a new book out called Episodes. He's a schizophrenic. He's got diagnosed with schizophrenic.
He do?
Yeah, he got schizophrenic.
Okay, I remember that was Jeezy that said that in a song one time. Okay, never mind.
He was on one of them, I think on a Breakfast Club, and he was talking about what was going on, and he was saying he had episodes. And his wife, should I tell his wife, Keisha K.O., every time that they had an episode, she would take his phone and delete his social media, and that helps him out. So he don't have episodes out loud. Because, I see a lot of people that be online, social media, they be lashing out.
Manic.
Yeah.
We call it manic.
So that's
manic. I did that before. I had a lot of different social medias before, because I deleted like twice when I went through my episodes. Deleted all followers, just everything. Deleted emails, just email accounts. Is like literally so paranoid that someone was after me. So I deleted all my stuff. So
it's safe to say, listen, I know a lot of followers. I be seeing y'all posts. I'm just gonna start calling on y'all. 988, right? I'm just calling. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm calling on y'all. I'm reporting y'all pages because some of y'all be just doing too much online. I'm reporting it going forward. Food stamps is about to go away. No.
He about to use the line. Oh. He about to abuse the line. Y'all.
No, because we gonna
know who EJ the DJ is.
Listen, because because the funny part is I'm happy you saying that, right? And as I'm learning, right, it's so interesting with social media and how everything is breaking down.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it now, and it's like it's so much manic episodes is happening online.
Yes.
And that we don't even realize it, and it's like
don't realize it.
Wow, 988.
Yeah,
988.
exactly. A lot of manic episodes, and a lot of manic episodes happen online. That's like the first sign. A lot of people catch on too.
Yeah.
Too many posts, just rambling, don't make sense.
So what's the solution to help somebody going through that if they don't recognize it themselves?
If they don't recognize it themselves, that's really hard. That's the hard part because a lot of families call in and they're so distraught because a lot of times the people don't recognize it and they can't get the help they need. But really, it's really just like seeking therapy.
Okay.
So that they can figure out what it is that works for you, or you can do it together. What it is that worked for me. Like I had to change medications until I figured out a medication that worked for me. I eat right until I figure out, nah, this makes me more sleepier, I'm more tired, or more cranky, or I ain't just eating right. Of course, working out, that's essential because your brain needs that extra energy. So it's just really doing yeah, exactly. And I do get brain fog for real. Yeah. So just really doing the main things that you're supposed to be doing, but also implementing therapy because I feel like a lot of people don't implement therapy. Or a coach or something, or somebody that can, or a peer specialist. Somebody that can help
is there any other solutions besides therapy for people that can't afford or don't have insurance? Is there a way?
Well, there's places that don't take it, that they'll take you without insurance.
So
yeah, there's crisis centers that'll take you without insurance. So, you know, just finding out where you can go with that, and then, like I said, it's called Behavioral Health Crisis Center.
Behavior. See, this is why she's here. This is why I'm happy she's here, right? Because she's not only an author, but she's helping people out. Yes. And this is stuff that's really happening in real time. And I'm really serious about this because mental health in the Black urban community is like really at an all-time high. A lot of people keep saying they don't need no therapy. They fine. Hey, I'm not here to judge you, but we all need somebody to talk to because we all got some kind of trauma. The stuff we see on social media nowadays is beyond it. Like, I done seen 5 murders this week on social media. That shit is beyond me. And it's like after a while you get desensitized to it. You know, we got cases of people murdering people on live and not even on live.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is they can call in, and a lot of times people do call in and saying that because that's what we assess for. Are you hurting yourself? Yeah. And the next question is, are you ready to hurt somebody else or kill someone else? And a lot of times people may say, yeah, and it's real. They be like, yeah, I'm thinking about hurting other people, or I'm hearing voices telling me to hurt other people.
You know, shout out to the family on Facebook. It was a gentleman, not gonna say gentleman, but it was a man that was actually about to shoot up the airport recently. Have you heard about it?
I seen a picture, just a small picture of it, but I didn't go into detail.
He was on Facebook talking his talk, and his family seen it, and they dialed 988, and I'm happy they did, for real. That was amazing. They called 911, and they came and locked them up, and that was good. So you know, like this is like real stuff that's really be happening.
Yeah, exactly, right.
So
we need the resources.
Yeah.
So
I'm really happy you're here. If it's one thing that you could change with what's going on with people in general, what would you change?
Well, people in general.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do I experience? I don't know. That's a good question.
No, because
like, what would I change with people in general?
Because remember, you're an author.
Yeah.
You're a woman. You helping people out. So that's why I asked you, like, you know, what from your knowledge and your professional experience, what could be better out here? Because you know, a lot of people's watching right now, and we want to help people out. We want to give people the opportunity to understand themselves, because a lot of people, somebody's going through it right now. Somebody's sitting on the couch, somebody's sitting at home and trying to figure out what's next, and they don't know what to do, and they probably sitting in the dark. And we want to get them out the dark into some sunlight and around some people to start laughing again. And we want to figure out what's the way to get them over that.
Gotcha. Well, for my message is healing childhood trauma. A lot of the time, and it can be something that just shifted your mind as a kid to now make you think a certain way, and it's not true. And so a lot of things, it's called, like, we call it inner child work, that where you literally sit with yourself in moments, kind of like in a meditation type state, but you really go back to those you try to pinpoint those moments that hurt the most when no adult was there to really save you, and you go save yourself in your mind.
Wow. That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot, but but it really helps because you can write it down, like, you know, like, let's say one time you got scolded for something that you didn't do, or you got or maybe you got bullied at school, or someone told you something about yourself that wasn't true. You can go sit back with yourself when no adult was there and be like, okay, well, you know, Khadijah, I see you, I hear you, I love you. You were meant to be like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Chosen.
Not chosen. Kind of like when someone could like consoles you or something like that, or they were meant to like you. Because in those moments when you were a kid, you were meant to be protected.
Yes, for sure.
You were meant to feel protected. You were meant to feel safe.
Yes, for sure, definitely.
And a lot of times we just don't feel safe. We don't feel safe around people. We don't feel safe in our own energy. We don't feel safe communicate with people because they might lash out. So I think that safe word is like healing trauma so you can feel safe again and be yourself.
Woo! That's a lot. Like I said, man, listen, I'm just happy she's here, man, and listen, because mental health. Listen, I want everybody. First of all, she's an author. I want y'all to really go buy her book. This is what it's about. This is about go buy her book, Makeup for Your Soul. This is really, really, really important. What can they buy that at?
All right, so I just did a website, and so it's called polishyourcrownguide.com.
I like that.
And that's a free ebook that you're going to get.
Okay.
And from that ebook, if you go and get the ebook, it then downloads, it then sends you to another page that gives you an option to buy Makeup for Your Soul.
No option. You're going to buy. And we're not doing options out here. You're going to give you a free ebook to go buy the book. So you get something for free, you're going to buy something. So it's called support. We no options. You're going to get something for free, you're going to go buy the book. So also, I want to talk about some current events right now. I want to know what you feel about the whole government being shut down and the whole food stamp being cut off.
All right, so what do I feel about that? I don't really know too much to really go into detail because, to be honest, like, because of my mental health and stuff like that, I can't really intake a lot of like outside noise.
That's fair.
So news and current events that's be happening, it does really, and I'm an empath as well. So when I do find something that's really affecting people, it really does affect me also. Okay. Like my emotions and stuff for that day, and I have to get myself out of it and be like, well, I may even cry and be like, okay, I'm crying. Okay, let me release it. But at the same time, I can't really get into too much because it really does affect my mental health. Wow. But even on social media, I can't follow too many people. Yeah. I can't have too much going on there. I can't be on there for too long because it'll just affect my mental health for real. And if I had to choose something about the food stamps and stuff like that, I feel like, I don't know, like that's something that we want and that we need for sure because I'm a single mom. Okay. And I need it.
That's understandable. That's fair. That's fair.
And then like literally going grocery shopping is like expensive now. It's not like it's the same as going out to eat now.
It's definitely expensive.
Exactly. Definitely so expensive. It's just like, can y'all leave us with something?
It's gonna be so. So how do you feel like you want to maintain going forward without having that? You know, because this is a real topic that's really happening. So I don't want you to feel like it's only you. It's over 42 million Americans. So this is not only one person. So it's 42 million Americans nationwide. So this is something that's gonna affect everybody. Like, what's gonna be some steps for you to overcome?
Really writing more books. Starting more creative ventures so that I can really be successful. Because like I said, that's not my goal to rely on the government at all. Understandable. It's not, and I want to be an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are. And so I really think it's just implement. Like I'm already living it. Like they cut mine off when I started working for my other job. So they've been cut mine off. So
you working? So you good? So they're not gonna affect you that much. Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. No, that's definitely fair. What advice would you give to somebody right now that don't know what to do? The deadline is coming up, They don't know what to do. Food stamps about to get cut off. What advice can you give to them to overcome it? Because we were talking about mental health earlier, and I feel like that's going to bring more mental health cases, more people overthinking, more people not knowing what to do. What's some advice that you give to a female or a male that's about to go through this or going through this or experiencing this right now?
Well, if they really needed food, I would say, again, reach out to 988 because they can help out. 211. 211, okay. They can help out with food banks or anything dealing with food or any crisis dealing with like evictions and stuff like that. So I would say reach out to them first and see if they have any options. And then mentally, I would say just tap number one, tap in spiritually. So keep Keep believing.
Yes, for sure.
Keep working on that inner work, believing in whatever you believe in, whether that's God, whatever spiritual being you believe in.
Okay.
Tap into that first, and from there, start writing down goals, making plans, surrounding yourself with coaches. I say coaches because they really open up the door for me. They really open up my mind to what I don't see, and showing me that this can be done.
Shout out to LaShonda too. She's a business coach, so.
Yeah, and shout out to Ria Avant. She's my coach now for Books Profits Club.
Okay.
And she teaches how to get on stages, how to leverage your books, and she's been teaching. She taught me how to do a whole website breakdown of getting a capture page, giving them a free ebook, now giving them this book, then doing discovery calls.
I like that.
She's doing all of that, so she's on top of it. So shout out to her too, and get you a coach. Get you somebody that's going to mentor you, because that can make you go faster and go a longer way quicker.
She giving them gems right now. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I love to hear it. Shout your website out one more time.
Yes, so polishyourcrownguide.com. Polishyourcrownguide.com. Don't forget. And from there, you'll find makeup for your soul as well. And of course, you can also follow me on Instagram at Khadi, KHADII _AA, and you can DM me if you can't find any of the link or anything like that, and I'll shoot you the link as well.
Man, listen, and also give a last minute words to anybody. I want you to give some motivational words to somebody that's tuned in right now that might need your words. It could be directed to a female or a male or both, but I want you to give some motivational words to somebody right now. All
right. So I would say that if you ever felt broken or you feel broken right now, it's not going to be the end. You have a whole journey ahead of you. You can't see the people that are going to come into your life, and a lot of times we try to hold on to the people who are in our life at the moment, but they're not meant to be there forever. And so if you can let go of people and realize that they usually come back, but letting go of people has been like something that taught me in this year, in this season, was like letting go of people, because they're gonna come back. But letting them go, venture out, do whatever they gotta do, but not holding on to a certain, I need these people around me to be successful. No, God is gonna bring you around people who are gonna speak life into you, who's gonna guide you, and who's gonna show you the way and the ropes to where it is that you need to be, and just really just love on you, love your energy and everything like that. So don't be afraid if you feel broken right now. Don't be afraid to start healing, start your healing journey, and it's gonna probably be alone. So go out there, do it alone for a little bit, because eventually people are gonna start being drawn to you in your healing journey.
Man, you know what it is, man. We're excited for y'all to tune in tonight. This is EJ. This is a conversation with EJ the DJ. Khadijah's here. She gave some good gems. We talked about mental health. We talked about her book. We talked about this overcoming and everything in life, man. Until next time, you know what it is. EJ the DJ. Yay. Khadijah, you know what's up.
Shout out to EJ DJ.